Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KRAZYRant here, and today I decided to just go ahead and pretty much make this video, um, just to make it a little bit personal and whatnot. I've been contemplating on making this type of video for a while, and it's mostly to do with 2018 and how it was pretty much the worst ever year of my entire life. And the reason why is because I made a lot of bad choices. I've said a lot of things that I regret. I have lost respect and lost friendships of a lot of people that I'm not proud of. It's like at the point to where it was like a big turning point in my life to where it showed me just how much I've changed for the wrong reasons. How much I've changed for someone else, how much I've changed just so I can pretty much achieve something, how much I've changed just so I can finish school. And because of the fact that I pretty much, attained that kind of perfectionist type of point of view, it pretty much like put up a huge wall and a barrier between myself and the people I used to surround myself with, the people I used to love, the people I used to care about, because I was always so afraid of my life falling apart and just my entire world breaking down and pretty much being destroyed. But it winded up doing that anyway because of the fact that I was just a moron. I changed myself, I changed my personality, I changed everything just so everything could remain perfect. Everything, because I had that mindset that everything should be the way it was. And because of that, I was pushing people away more than I was keeping people close to me. And then it was at that point where I learned that not everything is perfect. We're all not perfect. We all have our flaws. We all pretty much suffer from things that we never really open up about. I still suffer from things that I'm still not open about. I'm definitely not going to pour out my life story on the internet because, first of all, I was taught better than that to keep my business to myself and from the internet. But I'm here to pretty much make this video to make it clear that whatever you're going through, it's always best to keep the people who love you and who want to support you close to you. Because if they are willing to be there for you and to support you in any way you can, those are the people that are worth keeping. And the more I think back on 2018 and how it was the most stressful period of my time, not just with school, but how I dealt with people and so on, it was just crazy. Because I winded up ending a relationship of 4 years because I thought I wasn't doing my best to make this person happy. But then I was foolish enough to not see that she's always been happy with me. Even if we were going through some tough times, she's always been happy. I winded up breaking up with her because I thought I wasn't doing my part, and it was just making things worse on her. And then next thing you know, I winded up getting into another relationship, and that failed terribly because apparently the person I was with, let's just say she and I never saw eye to eye, and it pretty much was nothing but constant arguing. It was stressful. And then I winded up getting into another relationship with somebody that I never established any friendship at all. Well, two of these relationships I never established at all. And I pretty much didn't have good communication skills with this person. And that played a part in us breaking up. And now because of this, I pretty much don't even talk to these two people anymore. But while I was dealing with that, it pretty much gave me a negative outlook on how I was treating everyone else around me. And that is my friends, how I pretty much never spoke into my family that much, how I pretty much like, you know, I felt like I was neglecting everybody around me, to the point where they lost respect for me. The person that I was, the person that I pretty much like was familiar to them, they don't even find me familiar anymore because of the things I've done, the things I've said, how I pretty much put myself through some stupid situation that I didn't even need to put myself through. And now here I am, finally finished with school, working, saving money, and pretty much trying to get myself back together, which is going great. Honestly, it's going great. I'm doing a lot more reading in my spare time. I'm not reading for any classes or anything, so thank God for that. I'm doing a lot more reading. I'm pretty much working on 2 channels, one for gaming, one for reading, and I'm getting more communicative with my, I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm being more social with my friends and whatnot. And I'm just trying my best to pretty much like, you know, keep as much people as I can close to me. Because there are people that you don't need in your life as much as there are people that, you know, deserve to be in your life. Because it's like this. If you decide to keep people who are always going to put you down, who's always going to make you feel uncomfortable, who's always going to pretty much be there to like just beat you down and not try to pick you up, it's going to make you miserable. That's just the same as you pretty much getting into the same argument with the same person because this person just enjoys antagonizing you and like to bring up certain things that happen and not letting it go. It could be months, it could be years, it could have been like a decade, and this person probably won't even let it go. And for you to respond to that, that's like saying, okay, well, you triggered me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and respond to that, when you had the option to not respond at all. There's always a cause and effect to the things that you do. And it's like sometimes it can yield good results, sometimes it can yield bad results at the same time. There's no good or bad. It's always a good and a bad, or at least from what I can learn from it. Either way it goes. It's all about being wise the more you grow. When you grow, you have to learn. From both the good and the bad. You can't just learn from the good, because how else are you supposed to learn from the bad? And yeah, 2018 was the worst year of my life, because that was the year where I dealt with more problems mentally and emotionally than anything else. And I'm sure a lot of people have dealt with this. I'm not saying this just so people can like feel bad for me. I'm just pretty much getting that out there to where everybody is going through the same problem as you're probably going through. Whether it's being a parent, whether it's being a student, whether it's being in a relationship where the person's not communicating, whether it's other things that not a lot of people will understand. Everybody understands the stress of what you're going through. Because that's all it is. That's what life is. It's stressful. It's stressful. It's a pain in the butt. It's sometimes something that we just feel like giving up. But that's not the point. The point is you don't give up. You don't throw in the towel. If you're going through a bad relationship, get out of the relationship. There's other people that you can be with right now. And if there aren't, then you focus on yourself first before you jump into another relationship. If you don't like the job that you're at, if you don't know what else you're good at, then you try to look at the positives of where you're working at and just, just try to build yourself off of that. You still got a job, you're still getting paid, and even if it's good money or not, at least you're not broke and you don't have a house. If it's providing you for the moment, it's providing you for the moment until like you can find a better job. If you're a single parent that's taking care of your own child, then be thankful that you have a child. Because to quote my favorite movie, The Crow, mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of all children. And if you're a mother, then that child is going to depend on you. And it's your job to love that child and to be there for that child. No matter if they're irritating or not, they're children. They're your children. You're supposed to be there for them, period. And if you're dealing with somebody who likes to start drama, who likes to make you look bad or talk smack about you behind your back, or even go on social media and talk about you, then you be the bigger person and walk away. Because you got other things to worry about than someone who's talking smack about you on the internet. And in my case, if you have something that's going on that you need to talk to somebody about it, then talk to somebody you trust. Your friends, your family, a therapist, a counselor, whatever it is. Because I learned a long time ago that holding things in doesn't help with the problem. It makes it worse. It's like a disease that festers and pretty much clouds your judgment, makes you bitter, makes you want to hate the world and pretty much push people away. When these people are only here to help you because they love you, they care about you, they want to be there for you. Instead of surrounding yourself with people who make your life worse, you need to surround yourself with people who are going to help you and lift you up and be honest with you. And if they're honest with you, you just take the criticism and you think, you learn from it. You don't just shut them out for it. You think, you learn. And that's probably one of my many mistakes when I dated one of my exes, was she tried everything to be understanding with me, but I was always difficult. We would get into fights because I was the first one to agitate her. We would pretty much bring up each other's past because I was the first one to bring it up. We would pretty much cuss each other out and not even talk for days. And then because I was the one who pretty much starts an argument, because I was always so keen on holding things in and trying to make things perfect, that I never realized that she wasn't trying to be the perfect girlfriend. She was trying to be a good friend. And now I've done a lot of messed up things that I'm still learning was really shitty. I threw away a gift that she gave me because of the fact that it was a painful reminder of our relationship. Granted, I could have sent it back, but I didn't. That's one of those things that I learned. That sometimes there's always an alternative to what you can do. But it's not always obvious of what's the good choice and what's the bad. Sometimes it can be a good choice what you did, but it yields bad results. But the thing is, you can't always expect a perfect result. There's always a good ending and a bad ending. And whatever happens, you roll with it. You learn from it, and then you move on from it. The whole point of the experience is to make yourself grow. It's not to make yourself look better than the other person. It's not to try to get more stuff or to have a better life because this person has a better life. It's not all about trying to do what you want, what you always want to do, because you never got a chance to do it. Life is all about learning. It's about growing. Life is like one big school. It's teaching you the ups and downs of what you're gonna go through. The only question is, are you willing to learn from it? That's why I keep telling people all the time that instead of worrying about petty, stupid crap, it's always a good idea to worry about yourself and to try to get yourself to where you want to be or where you need to be, instead of worrying about things and people that don't even matter. And I'm surprised that a good many people follow this advice, because now they're getting their life together, because I'm also getting my life together. And there are people that I told the same advice to, and they chose not to get their life together. They chose to just keep starting drama or still be in the same place where they are right now. But you know what? That's on them. I can't control people's life. I can't tell them what they can and can't do. That's not my call. But I can try to tell them what they need to hear. I'm not saying that gives me enough reason to be an asshole about it. I'm just saying that that's just how I am. Because I went through these things. I learned from these things. And now I want them to learn from what they're going through. Because I look at all the things I'm thankful for in my life. I have a family that loves me. I have 2 best friends of 9 years that have been like a family to me. A godchild who loves me with the same unconditional love that she has for her parents. And I have a best friend who, even though that I should have been a better person to her, she still stands with me to this day. And no, this is not the same ex I was just talking about. That ex, we stopped talking for a while, and I still regret like everything that happened in the relationship. There are a lot of things I wish I could have done that would have fixed our friendship, but I didn't. And I'm not surprised if she hates me for the rest of her life, but you know, it's one of those live and learn type of things. I did what I did. I said what I said. She's done the same thing. Everyone has. But instead of just looking back on what we could have done or what we should have done or what this person should have done or what they pretty much did, we need to focus more on what I'm going to do. How am I going to move forward from this? That's the question that we should all be asking ourselves. How do I move forward from this? Because life is too short to be worrying about the past or the negatives of life. You just live, you learn, and then you just move on. I'm doing that right now. There are so many other people that I don't even talk to anymore, but I don't worry about it. Why should I have to worry about it? I'm pretty much enjoying my life as of right now. I mean, I'm not trying to live the same as I am right now. I mean, Lord knows I want to keep moving forward, and that's what I plan on doing, is moving forward. But the reason I made this video is because of the fact that I just want to like spread the message that there's more to life than what you think you're going through. It's a learning process that we're all going through. Life is not meant to be mastered. It's meant to help you grow, and it's meant to help you be a stronger person. And the stronger you get, the wiser you get. And the wiser you get, the more you achieve and the more you earn. That's the whole thing about life. And the reason I'm pretty much saying that now is that a lot of people still don't recognize this. But that's why I'm making this video, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I didn't make it too deep and preachy. I'm pretty sure I did. But I would really appreciate it if you guys shared this video and just like, you know, just share it to somebody that you know, share it to somebody that you love, share it to somebody who's going through a lot, because I want them to realize that there's more to life than just worrying about the negatives and the positives. It's all about living it, learning from it, enjoying it while you still have it. Life is too short to be worrying about stupid shit. And we're all way too old to be holding grudges, to be thinking about the past. Sometimes the past can be too painful. Sometimes the friends that you have can wind up stabbing you in the back and you probably won't see it coming. Sometimes you think about that person you trusted stabbing you in the back. But it's not meant for you to hold on to it. You live, you learn, and you become strong. No matter what it is. And I know it hurts. It hurts to think about these things as you continue to move on. But that's what life is all about. It's not about running away from your problems. It's not about hiding them. It's all about facing up to it and having the strength to say, I'm done. And then you take your first steps and you keep moving forward. A lot of people haven't taken their first steps because they're always afraid of the outcome, or they expect things to go the way that they want it to. And that's not what life is about. We gotta realize this, people. We're literally too old to be believing in our own fairy tale worlds. But like I said, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. You live your life the way you want to live your life. That's not up to me. But the one thing I hope is for everyone to make the right decision on where they want to be in the future. And even if you make the wrong decision, I hope you learn from it. Life is too short, people. It really is. I already got too much to lose to be worrying about stupid things. But I just wanted to make this video. And like I said, share it with a friend, share it with somebody you love, share it with somebody who's going through a lot. Because, you know, maybe my words aren't as impactful, but hopefully I hope I got you to think about it, you know, because life is way too short. We got jobs, we got kids, we got family that need our attention more than the drama. And even if we don't have friends or family, we got ourselves that we need to pretty much keep ourselves healthy mentally, emotionally, and physically. Because if you fail in one of the three, then you can always expect your life will never, ever get better for you. But anyway, guys, that's my video for today. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you can share it, spread the message and everything. And I hope it got you thinking. So, this is KRAZYRant, and I'm out. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me rant for a while. And y'all have a good one. Peace.